In the show. And speaking of the Christmas Jubilee, don't forget to check out the Author's Corner with book signings from local and national authors, including Robert Medina, who is outside our studio right now with Joe.
All right, hey guys, I'm just going to start talking because the thing in my ear that works that I can hear with, I can't hear anything in there right now. So I think that we're up and we're about to do some fantastic cooking. This is Bob, this is Dot, I am Joe. It's a battle of the three-letter names this morning. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Dot, you are with the Junior League, so you're going to be talking to us all about that and the Author's Corner. And Bob, you are one of the authors featured in that Author's Corner. We'll get to all of that, but first we want to start with the good stuff, the turkey. What are we doing here this morning, Bob?
Well, we're going to deep fry this turkey in peanut oil.
Okay.
Basically, we mix together these 4 ingredients. It's really simple. Mix those together and inject it into the turkey.
Okay.
In as many places as you can.
And what are all these 4 ingredients so the folks at home know what we're doing here?
Okay, this is Tony Chachere's butter Creole seasoning.
Okay.
That is just regular Franco-American turkey gravy, a stick of butter, and 2 tablespoons of Creole seasoning.
All right.
I put them together and mix them in a bowl, and then normally you get this with the Tony Chachere's. For $10 you can get one of these.
A high-tech one, yep.
And it works so much better.
It looks a little bit more official.
Yeah, and basically what you do is when you inject these turkeys, you want to put it into the muscle, and then slowly, as you ease out, pull it back.
Ooh, look at all that tasty goodness going inside of there. So that is kind of the thing. When you cut into this turkey, when it's actually done, then you will get kind of that Cajun flair, that Cajun taste to it by injecting it. You inject the flavor in, right?
Right. You inject the flavor in, and use peanut oil only.
Okay.
Because a lot of oils now come with peanut oil blends. They don't have soy oil, and it doesn't taste the same. And canola oil, corn oil, any of that, it doesn't taste the same as peanut oil.
Sure.
So you really need to do it with the peanut oil. Some people brine it, but we don't. We just make it simple as possible, and we've done 1,000 of these.
And when we come back, we're going to drop it in so we can show you how to do that safely. Dot, I want to talk to you a little bit about this Author's Corner and what's going on with the Junior League. This is a lot of fun this weekend.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Author's Corner, which is sponsored by Barnes & Noble, is really an exciting part of Christmas Jubilee. And this week at Author's Corner, we have 26 authors from across the country that are signing books, and these books make great holiday gifts.
Sure.
Robert Medina is signing his book tomorrow from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Cool.
And we also have a lot of different merchants throughout the market. So Christmas Jubilee has enabled Junior League of Mobile over the past 27 years to raise more than $3.2 million.
Wow.
Towards our mission of developing women, improving our community, and promoting volunteerism.
Wow, so it all goes to a great cause as well. And Bob, I know this is your book right here, If You Can't Stand the Heat, a New Orleans firefighter's cookbook, and we will talk more about that book specifically, and like I said, drop this turkey in some of that oil when we come back in just a little while. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we are outside the Fox 10 studio, and we have a lot to talk about this morning. We're talking about the Junior League's Christmas Jubilee. We're talking about an author's charity event where you can come meet some fantastic authors, and we also have one of the authors here this morning, and you're showing us how to deep fry a turkey. Now, in our last segment, we injected it. Now we're going on to the frying part.
Right. You take this, most turkey fryers come with this little gadget and this. Put it into the bottom with the legs up.
Okay.
Make sure your oil is a little bit over 325 degrees.
And there it goes.
And what you want to do is cook it for three and a half minutes a pound at 300 degrees.
Now, you mentioned to me a trick before during the commercial break about how to do this safely using water as kind of a test first.
Right.
Tell the folks how to do that. And listen up, guys, at home. This is important.
The day before you fry a turkey, and we fry several, so we take the largest turkey we're going to fry. The day before, we put it in the pot, we fill it with water till just the little tips of the legs stick out. That's the first mark. You pick up the turkey, you let it drain completely, the water level drops. That level is the second mark. That is how much oil you put in the next day. You put it at that second mark, the lower mark, so that the next day when you put the oil in, you put it up to there. When you put the turkey in, you know it's not going to overflow. It's not going to go any higher than that mark.
That makes perfect sense. And Dot, you are here with the Junior League talking about all these fantastic authors that you have coming by the Christmas Jubilee. Tell the folks all about it.
Sure. Our complete list of signings at Author's Corner this week can be found on our website, which is juniorleaguemobile.org. And we just have a lot of exciting authors there that make great holiday gifts. So I would really urge everyone to come out to Christmas Jubilee this week.
Sure.
Get all of your holiday shopping done, and also mark off one of your New Year's resolutions of supporting our community.
And Bob, I promise we talk a little bit more about your book. Tell the folks about this book right here, If You Can't Stand the Heat.
Yeah, it's 187 recipes, things that I cooked at the firehouse in New Orleans for 24 years. And anybody that buys it, 10% of whatever we get for the book goes to the Fallen Firefighters Foundation.
What do you think is maybe one of your favorite recipes in there?
The one recipe that we get the request for the most is mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's pretty decadent.
What makes your mac and cheese so special?
It's just, it's not for the faint of heart, put it that way.
All
It's very, very decadent, heavy-duty mac and cheese, and it's an old firehouse recipe, and yeah, everybody loves it, and every time we go to parties and whatnot, people say, please bring some mac and cheese. So,
you want to learn more about that mac and cheese, you can see Bob tomorrow. Like you said, the complete list of authors is on the website, so go check that out. We're going to check out the finished product of this deep-fried turkey and talk a little more in just a little while. Bubbling away on its way toward deliciousness, guys. We are back cooking with the Junior League, talking about the Christmas Jubilee that is underway right now. You definitely do not want to miss a fantastic event that happens every year. And this year, you can chat with a bunch of fantastic authors and also learn from Bob here how to make some fantastic food. Bob, tell the folks what we've been working on this morning.
well, we have deep-fried turkey, fried in peanut oil. It's been injected. And basically, we brought along some other things for after. This is more like day after Thanksgiving, because we're going to cut it up, give you guys some turkey sandwiches and some deviled eggs, which is kind of what we do at home after Thanksgiving.
Sounds great. Before we get to the cutting, though, we still have the one we were frying earlier in the show. About how long does that take until that's finished?
It's 3.5 minutes a pound for about 300 degrees. Try to keep it at 300 degrees, and then try to keep it, normally I don't fry anything over 13 pounds, usually about 11, 12-pound turkey, because they tend to get a little bit tougher, and then if you cook it that long, the outside, instead of being golden brown, it starts to get black, and I don't like that. So I'd rather do 2 small ones than one gigantic one.
So that puts the total time at about 35.4 minutes, to be precise.
Yeah, 39.3.
39.3. Either way, it's going to work out. All right, so we want to show the folks how to carve it once it comes out, so here we are. And you got a fantastic knife there as well.
Yeah, this is my new Guy Fieri knuckle sandwich knife.
Makes me a little scared. I'm going to stay away from you. All right, so tell the folks what you're doing here.
I'm just slicing down the breasts.
Do you always start this way? Is there a proper way to do it, or you just kind of go at it?
We just kind of go. Most of the time, everybody wants to start out with, because they'll take a little sample, and you can see how that juice, that injection, is in the meat.
Fox 10's Chastity Bird is walking by right now. She wants some, I could tell.
Good morning.
She says good morning. So, and the good news is you did bring a lot here, so you're going to be able to feed a lot of us here at Fox 10, so we appreciate that.
Not at all. Not at all. It's just think of it as a post-Thanksgiving meal.
All right, so we are close to finishing up here. So you want to tell the folks one more time about your book, and we want to remind the folks to come out to the Christmas Jubilee and the Author's Corner as well. So one more time about your book here.
Well, it's 187 recipes, almost 400 pages long. It covers everything that we used to cook at the firehouse in New Orleans. It's Cajun, Creole, Italian, you name it, it's in there. Asian, Mexican, everything that we cooked is in that book. Plus, there's also a glossary of terms in the back in case there's somebody who doesn't know what boudin is or whatever. There's a glossary in the back, so you can look it up in case you're confused.
Sure.
And then 10% of everything we get for the book goes to the Fallen Firefighters Foundation.
That is fantastic, and I always keep a fork in my pocket just in case. So I'm going to snag this right here. We're going to go, and guys, look at the website to find out all the authors who are going to be at the Christmas Jubilee, and definitely coming out this weekend, and meet Bob tomorrow morning. You can talk with him more about this fantastic turkey and all the recipes in that book. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Pretty good, guys.
I know it is. Love fried turkey.
I wish I could be eating some right now. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to next week, is actually getting to eat the turkey. But I have to fight with my family to get the drumstick. That's the best part.
You have to fight?
Yeah.
What about the wishbone?
The wishbone's okay, but having the big drumstick is awesome. But I always have to fight with my cousins to get it. And, you know, and we're from the South, so we actually do go in the backyard and actually fight.
Will you ask your mom to take video?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.